Here's Dreamer, Chapter 25, Central Park. Once again he opened his eyes and he expected to be mangled beyond all recognition. But when he looked down at his body, all was well and everything was where it should be. He felt sad for Peter the Penguin, but he brushed himself down and he had a good look around. He realised he wasn't on the motorway, which was a relief. He was in a picturesque park. He sat down on a bench and to gather his thoughts. A teenager swept by on red roller skates, and Jack had to double check that it wasn't a monkey or an overgrown fat mouse. Things had definitely gotten very strange lately. He looked round and all he could see was imposing skyscrapers which stretched so high into the bright blue sky. He was amazed that anyone would want to live so high above the ground. It must be frightening, he thought. He saw one extremely tall building that he recognized from TV. It was the Empire State Building, and he realized that he must be in New York City. He didn't know how, but he decided to go with it. He almost kept expecting a menagerie of characters to accost him, but it was just people he saw and a few happy-looking dogs. But they definitely weren't talking, they were just getting on with their doggy lives. He realized the park was the world-famous Central Park, and he watched the horses and carriages cantering by, and the sound of the music and laughter filled the air. It was magical, a potpourri of sights and smells. Jack decided to be braver and he headed for the center of the city. It took him a while to go there as the park was so huge and sprawling, it was like being in a maze. Jack stood on the sidewalk and watched as the people passed by, and they all seemed to be in such a hurry. None of them smiled or spoke, which he thought strange. It reminded him of a shoal of fish moving through the bottom of the ocean, all different colors and sizes, but heading in the same direction. The streets seemed to stretch forever, and he had no idea where he was heading, so he decided to jump on a subway train and observe the colorful characters. There was an old man with a pipe in his mouth, but it wasn't lit, and a young boy with golden blonde hair was eating an apple, and the little scampy dog on his knee was transfixed and perhaps waiting for a piece of it to fall on the floor. An exotically tanned man with slick black hair and dressed in a black suit was looking at him over his newspaper. Jack couldn't see his eyes as they were hidden by his dark sunglasses. He wasn't sure if he was a gangster or a businessman. He could have been both or either, thought Jack.